Hey guys, happy Friday. The day's pretty much finished, and it was another green day. So, for the first time this month, we've had an entire green week, 5 green days in a row. And what a great time we've actually had. So, to tell the truth, we've been setting ourselves up for a fall in a lot of the days. So what I mean by that is we've taken trades early that have gone against us, and then we've had to work hard to trade our way out of those red positions. But we've done that, and we've done that quite well this week. If I look at the P&L for the week as a whole, we are almost $60,000 gross profit on the week, 59,700 in total for this week. And today was another green day. We did over $15,000 net um, profit. So 15,700 was the trade profit and loss on today. But we did it the hard way yet again. I'll go into the details. We traded three different stocks. We traded AgriForce Growing, traded AMC, and we traded Forge Holdings. So it was a good day, a good finish to the week, and we're in a great position on the month. So we've hit six-figure profit level on the month, 102,000 in profit, with another 4 trading days still to go. So what we potentially could do this month is hit our all-time high, and that's what we're going to aim for. We're not going to take any silly positions. We're not going to try and risk everything and give back like we did in February, give back 25% of our profits off the top to the markets. So we will be very cautious in our approach and risk management, but we will be taking some bigger positions on Monday. So enjoy your weekend, guys. I'll go into the trades now, and I'll see you all again on Monday. Okay, so the first trade we took was pre-market, and it was with AgriForce, or it was ticker AGRI, or AGRI. And we looked here, so we started moving up. We'd just gotten green on the day, and we started to move up. So I was looking for the first pullback. We got a pullback here. Then we were looking for a breakout. So we actually got in at 530s. 532 is where we got in, and we took 2.5. It was a starter position, 2,500 shares. While it was first trade at pre-market. So we took 1,000 shares off at 542, and then we added another 2,500 shares back at 550. We rolled that up to 559. We didn't get the break of 560, so when it started to pull back, took some profit there at 555 and again at 545. This was we felt that this was the one to watch pre-market. It was the one that was gaining the most momentum. It was the one that this one and Tilray were the two that were really gapping up with good volume pre-market. Then out of the blocks, we were looking for a bit of a move up. We've moved up, pulled back to the volume weighted average price, and continued to move up. We were looking for the break over $6. We saw that historically there'd been resistance and support levels around the $6 levels on previous days. So we were looking for the break at $6, and when we entered it for the break of $6, it moved up to 605 and then pulled back. It did go back up again to 610, and then pulled all the way back to broke the volume weighted average price. That's when we decided to get out, and we stopped out at 570s. That was a big loss for us to start the day. It put us about 8,000 down on the day, which wasn't a great position for us to find ourselves in. So then we turned ourselves around and started trading. What we traded well yesterday, what we traded well many times before, was AMC. So we moved straight over to AMC straight after we'd got out of AGRI, and we got into AMC, and we started here for got a bit of a pullback. It was moving up. It had turned green on the day. Got a little bit of a mini pullback. So we're looking for the next candle to make a new high, which was here. And we got in at, it was 2067, I think we got filled. And then we rolled that up. We went to add on the break of 2080s, adding the position there. When it pulled back again, we added another position at the $half-dollar level. Then we rode all that way up to 2087s when we took our first 5,000 shares off for profit. Took some more profit at 2088, and then just for the break of the whole dollar on 21, we profit there as well. We then added back at 3 cents over the whole dollar. So we added 10,000 shares here, and it moved. So we're still in this position at this stage. So it moved up to 20 or 3. We took some profit there, and then we actually stopped out for break even 29. So we're starting to make some inroads. They made us work for it today. AMC made us work for it today. It really did. And then we bought back in here at 21.13. We took profits here and here, and then stopped out again here for break even. We re-entered, so it came all the way down towards the volume WAPs, volume weighted average price, the VWAP. We looked for a VWAP bounce. We entered a position here, and we took profits here and here before it started to pull all the way back. Should have taken profits up here, but such is life. So we got stopped out. We actually decided to exit the position there. We were just looking at scalping this really most of the time, and then we on the ride up here we took some another position at 21, 22. We took some profits on here and here. We added back to the position as it pulled back to the same spot, and then we took positions. We took profits here at 20 just for the break of the $half-dollar, and when it pulled back, we exited the remainder of our position. Slow but steady progress on AMC. We were making progress, and we managed to get 7,800 up on the day with AMC, which pretty much wiped out the debt that we had with AGRI growth. So AgriForce growing was 8,000 down. AMC was 7,800 up. So there was, give or take, $200 difference. So then we moved over to Forge, and Forge Global Holdings was gapping up on reports of a SPAC merger. And what actually happened here is if we just scroll bits back again, we started to get some volume coming in here. It was trading kind of sideways. We got some volume coming in here before it started to. It gapped. It actually halted. Volatility halt here at 1550. When it resumed on huge volume. We see this volume candle came in here, and it moved up quite rapidly. It moved all the way up into a halt here at 22.48. So it halted again there at 22.48, but when it resumed slightly up at $23 before moving up to 24.55, and then plunging down into a downside halt. So it was actually halting down. This is when it was actually halted here when we actually noticed this on the scanner. So we moved across, and when it resumed, it gapped down. So it was down a little bit. So it pulled a little bit towards the VWAP before making its move back up, and then it pulled all the way back down to the VWAP. So we looked for what's known as a classic VWAP bounce here, and we watched the volume. We got some volume here, but as the volume surged in here, we watched the volume pick up, and we waited for an entry point, and we looked to get in We pulled the trigger there at 2036. It actually pulled back for us to get filled. It was nice. We got a better fill than we expected. So we actually got when we did get filled, we got filled at 2043. We got filled at 2043 for 25,000 shares. We went in for 25,000 shares straight away, and it moved up really quickly. So we took enough. It took us a while to get filled, but we actually pulled the trigger there at $22, and it went without us a couple of times, and we had to reorder it, cancel, and press the order again so that we could get filled. And we got out at 21.49, 21.75, and all the way back down to 20.59. Lots of transactions in terms of the fill, but that was a great, very quick, a very quick. It was 4 seconds. Very quick transaction. So in total, that trade we got in at 10 seconds after 10:13, and we got out 4 seconds later. So it was a very quick trade. The total time for us to get out was about 30 seconds, but we'd actually pull the trigger. The rest was us getting filled, and that was $16,000 in less than a minute. So phenomenal trade in a very quick. That's the king of scalping, that trade. So really good work. It did pull all the way back down to the volume weighted average price here, just under $20. Moved back up again to 21.77, and then just continued to sell off for the remainder of the day. But that was me done. We finished the day over $15,500 on the trade profit and loss, which leaves us about $14,500 for the good after commissions and charges, etc. So a great green day. Remember to give us a smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the bell, and then you'll get notified before we go live, which just happens to be an hour before the market opens every single day. As of daylight saving in Ireland this Sunday, it's going to be 2 hours before the market opens that we go live. So 7:30 a.m. For the market to open on East Coast time. It's going to be 12:30 p.m. for here in Dublin in GMT, and join us live Monday morning and watch us trading the markets for the final week of March. See how far we can actually drive this profit up this month. Thank you very much.